Oh man, I'm the last one here again. Don't worry, I just walked in too. Were you practicing piano again? Yeah. You must have had a lot of determination. Starting this club and now picking up piano? Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Remember that the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you. And I'm super happy that you're all willing to help me out for the festival too. I can't wait for the festival. It's going to be great. Weren't you complaining about it just yesterday, Natsuki? Well, yeah. Not about our part of the festival, but it's the whole day of school where we're going to play and eat and all kinds of delicious food. Sound a bit like Sayori all of a sudden. Monica, do they usually have fried squid? Squid? It's a pretty specific thing to look forward to. Oh, come on. Are you saying you don't like squid? You of all people? Why her of all people? Calling her a squid? I didn't say I don't like it. Besides, what do you mean, you of all people? Because it's right in your name. Monica. That's not how you say my name at all. Also, that joke makes no sense in translation. See, I told you, fourth wall breaks. No, it doesn't make sense. What's going on? Never mind. She's opening up. She's opening up. Let's just focus on our own event for now. Fine, fine. Your reaction aren't as fun as your Sayori anyway. Excuse me? Where's Sayori anyway? Oh, there you are. Sayori's sitting at a desk in the corner of the room looking down at nothing. I walk over to her. Hey, Sayori. I wave my hand in front of her face. Eh? You're spacing out again. Sorry. Don't mind me. You can go talk to everyone else. Is everything alright? Of course. Why wouldn't it be? She feels like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things. Jeez, you worry too much about me. I'm fine, see? Sarah shows me a big smile. Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone. Uh-oh. 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 If you say so. I worriedly glance at Sarah before turning back toward everyone else. Uh-oh. This is not good. The conversation has already dispersed with everyone back at their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monica if she's noticed anything about Sayori recently. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. I timidly approach Monica, who is so... How do you pronounce her name then? Monica? Or Monica? Monica. Monic. Ah? Who is shuffling through some papers at her desk. What's up? Hey, this might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sayori recently? Anything up with her? In what way do you mean? Maybe I'm reading into it a little too much, but she seems a bit downcast today. Oh, you think so? Can't say I've noticed anything about her. Monica peers across the room at Sayori, who is idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk. Maybe there is something on her mind. But I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you, Sav. You certainly know a lot better than I do. Yeah, but she never really liked this. She's always talked to me about things that bothered her. But this time when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to know if anything, so I'll drop it for now. Yeah, that's not usually a good sign when people are dismissive about their feelings. Just wanted to ask if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now. No, it's important to me too. I mean, I'm also friends with her, and I also care about the well-being of my club members, you know. Maybe I'll try talking to her myself. You sure about that? She seemed like she wanted to be left alone. Are you sure? Maybe she has a hard time bringing it up with a person of interest. Person of interest? What do you mean by that? Saying that maybe the thing on her mind is you, Sav. Me? How on earth would you come to that conclusion? Well, probably shouldn't say too much, but Sarah talks about you more than anything else, you know. She's been so much happier ever since you joined this club. It's like an extra light was turned on inside of her. What? No way. Sarah's always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. It's not any different now that it always has been. You're so funny, Sav. Have you thought that maybe you've always seen her as so cheerful because that's just how she is when she's around you? I said too much. I'm sorry. Do I know? What do I know anyways? I don't mean to jump to conclusions, so you should just forget about what I said. Try to talk to her, so try not to think about it for now. Alright. Monica smiles meaningfully. I know she said forget about it, but I already know that I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monica stands up from her desk and walks across the room to where Sayori is sitting. I watch her kneel down next to her and gently talk to her. She keeps her voice so quiet that I can't hear from here. sigh and sit myself down. No, sorry, you told me not to worry about her and have fun with everyone else. But that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much I care about her, and I'm not letting this weigh down so much. Now it feels like I'm the only one here behaving out of the ordinary. If there's something I could do. There's nothing I could do besides wait for Monica. Okay, everyone. After some time passes, Monica calls out to the club room. Why don't we share our poems now? Before I know it, everything is back to normal. Everyone goes to retrieve their poems, and I do the same. I make eye contact with Monica, and she smiles at me. Wondered what she was talking about with Sayori. Oh yeah, Sayori was acting really weird. Right, let's talk to Sayori. I want to know what's up. This is your best one so far. It's really nice, Sav. Thanks. Sayori, you've been a little quiet today. Is everything alright? Of course! Everything is fine. Yeah, we're just a little tired today. Do you want a nap or something? No, that's silly. Don't worry about me, okay? I only want to see smiles on your face. Well, alright. Hey, Sav. I'm still a little surprised. I really thought you would try writing your poems like the way Yuri does. Or even Natsuki. But in the end, yeah. I guess you're the one who likes this one the most. Why? You don't want to get close with everyone else? Wait, of course I do. But that doesn't mean I need to try so hard to impress them. I still understand you the most, Sayori. I know you have to sometimes put up with me, and I have to sometimes put up with you. But we have a wavelength or something. And this is how the poem came out. Sometimes it feels like you're the only exciting thing in my life. Sometimes it's just easier to write when thinking about you. Sayori? No. Sav, I don't deserve this. You're too nice to me. Why are you doing this? Oh, she's crying. Sayori has trouble keeping her voice steady all of a sudden. If you had fun with everyone else instead, this would be so much easier. Sayori. I glance around the room to make sure nobody has noticed this. Sayori. I probably never said this before, but I don't understand what you're feeling right now. Tell me what will cheer you up. Sayori shakes her head. She sniffles and keeps shaking her head. Finally, she gathers herself and puts on a smile. It's nothing, Sav. It's just a little rain cloud. I'm sorry you had to see that. I promise it won't happen again. Just smiles from everyone, okay? That's all that matters. Go play with everyone else. I'm gonna go home a little bit early today. Sayori, tell Monica I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow. Before I say anything else, Sayori cheerfully walks out of the classroom humming to herself. Oh, that's not good. That's not good at all. Right, Monica, talk to me. What's going on? Hi, Sav. Have you thought about what you want to submit to perform at the festival? Well, being in this club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people, I have to get it for some more thought. Okay, no pressure. Whatever you do, I'm sure it will turn out great. It would also make me happy to see. Anyway, let's take a book from our today's poem. Sure. Let Monica take the poem I'm holding in my hands. It's kind of funny. How so? No, not the poem. I mean, it's funny how your poems, Sayori poems, have been getting more and more similar to each every other day. I'm surprised you're so in sync with her. Then again, you've been spending a lot of time together lately, haven't you? I guess you could say that. Although we kind of grew up as best friends, I haven't been seeing her as much this past year. But since I joined the club, we've been spending a lot of time together again. I see. That reminds me. How about how Sayori's being a little off today? Yeah, did she tell you something? Well, Sav, you haven't been flirting with her, have you? Of course not. I've been treating her like I always do. Alright, just making sure. Okay. I know how much you care about her. It'd be terrible if something bad happened to us. Keep an eye on her. What are you saying exactly? Sarah's been acting so much happier ever since you joined the club. What could have happened all of a sudden? Well, never mind. This really isn't the time to be talking about this. Anyway, I'll share my poem with you now, alright? Alright? It's getting weird. Lady who knows everything. An old tale tells of a lady who wanders earth. A lady who knows everything. Beautiful lady who has found every answer, all meaning, all purpose, and all that ever sought. And here I am, a feather. Lost adrift the sky, victim of the currents of the wind. Day after day I search with little hope, knowing legends don't exist. When all else has failed me, and all others have turned away, legend is all that remains. The last dim glimmering in that twilight sky. The last dim star glimmering. Till one day the wind ceases to blow. I fall, and I fall, and fall, and fall even more. Gentle as a feather, dry quill, expressionless. But a hand catches me between my thumb and forefinger, the hand of a beautiful lady. I look at her eyes and find no end to her gaze. The lady knows everything, knows what I am thinking. Before I can speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I have found every answer, all of which amount to nothing. There is no meaning, there is no purpose, and we seek only the impossible. I am not your legend does not exist. And with a breath, she blows me back afloat, and I pick up a gust of wind. Okay. I feel like learning and looking for answers that are sort of things that gives me life meaning. Not to get too philosophical. Huh? But it was kind of on my mind, so that's what I wrote about. I see. I never really put much thought into it. In a way, it's almost paradoxical, because if we all had the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning? You know, there's one thing I noticed. Seems like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy. Are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures. I think you know that better than anyone. She keeps breaking the fourth wall, it's scary! Why does she keep doing that? You mean one-dimensional? Oh no! Oh no! No! Oh jeez, oh no. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Oh, I don't want to know after last time. Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid it's not that good? It can be really disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something you put so much into. But if you find other people who enjoy writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier. Because instead of just telling you that your writing is good or okay or bad, they'll want to focus more on everything that went into it and the things you can work on. It's much more encouraging that way, and it will make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Okay, Natsuki, what's up? Finally! This one, it's good. I was wondering how long it would take you. Alright. Yeah, seriously? Don't listen to what anyone else says, especially Yuri. Just keep writing poems like this. That's all you need. Are you sure that's not just what you want? Excuse me? You're talking to a pro, you know. Don't you think you should trust my opinion the most? I guess that depends. Aren't you biased towards poems that are more simple and cute? Biased? Of course not. My opinion just happens to be the best. There's one thing I still can't tell. Is Natsuki actually self-aware of her spoiled behaviour? At this rate, I don't know if I'll ever figure it out. Fair enough. I'm glad you like my poem after all. I knew you'd finally understand. Just keep showing me your poems and I'll be a pro before you know it. Anyway, here's the one I wrote. I'll be your bitch! Your mind is so full of troubles and fears that diminish your wonder over the years. But today I have a special place, a bitch, for us to go. A shore reaching beyond your sight, a sea that sparkles with brilliant light. The walls in your mind will melt away before the sunny glow. I'll be the bitch that watches your worry away. I'll be the bitch that you daydream about every day. I'll be the bitch that makes your heart leap in a way you thought you had left long ago. Let's bury your heavy thoughts in a pile of sand, bathe in the sunbeams and hold my hand. Wash your insecurities in the salty sea and let me see your shine. Let you see you shine. Let's leave your memories in a footprint trail, set you free in my windy sail. Remember the reasons you're wonderful when you pressed your lips to mine. Ooh. I'll be the bitch that watches your worries away. I'll be the bitch that you daydream about each day. I'll be the bitch that makes your heart leap in a way that you thought that left you long ago. It could be a song. But if you let me by your side, your own beach, your own escape, you'll learn to love yourself again. I felt like I kept writing about negative things, so I wanted to write something with a nice message for once. Besides, the bitch is awesome. Damn right the bitch is. Kinda hard to write anything negative about the bitch. So you decided to write about the bitch first and then came up with a message later? Yeah, well, it's only because of what happened yesterday. I mean, after Yuri and I realised we kind of wrote about the same thing, she wants to pick a topic that have us both write about it, or whatever. You can really see her doing that too. Making us write about a simple topic, then trying to impress me by coming up with something all fancy. Well, it's not like I care, and she did it anyways. I mean, I guess mine ended up being kind of metaphorical too. There's nothing wrong with doing that once in a while. At the very least, it was good practice. Right, Yuri, what's your bitch poem about then? Decided to try something different today? Guess so. I don't know what I wrote, I just clicked words. Is that good or bad? Well, neither. I have my preferences, but it would be unfair for me to call you something good or bad based on that. As always, I believe that what's more important is exploring and discovering yourself. That's comforting. Kind of afraid of disappointing you in some way or another. Why me? Well, you're always sophisticated with your writing and have the most advice to share. Is that so? Yuri thinks for a good minute. That must be terrible. For me to have something to become someone whose opinion is fearsome? How unlikable of me. Yuri, it's not as bad as you're making it sound in your head. I just meant that I respect your opinion. I see. I'm sorry that I always overthink and come to those sorts of conclusions. I'm just a little too used to it. Overthinking? Being disliked? Yuri. What am I saying? I'm sorry, I don't mean to bring that up. Let's move on. Alright? Do you want me to share your poem now? Okay. Here. Bitch! A marvel millions of years in the making, where the womb of the earth chaotically meets the surface, under a clear blue sky and expanse of bliss, but beneath grey rolling clouds an endless enigma. The easiest world to get lost in is one of those that can be found. This is not in 4/4, so it's not music worthy. One can only build a sandcastle where the sand is wet, but where the sand is wet, the tide comes. Will it lick at your 4 Dalmatians that you give in, or will a sudden wave send you crashing down in the blink of an eye? Either way, the outcome is the same, yet we still build sandcastles. Yes, sandcastles. I stand where the foam wraps around my ankles, where my toes squish into the sand. The salty air is therapeutic, the breathe is gentle yet powerful. Sink my toes into the ultimate boundary line, tempted by the foamy tentacles. Turn back, and I abandon my peace to avoid the shade, drift towards and return to the earth forevermore. Rapper 101. I'm aware that the beach is kind of an inane thing to write about, but I did my best to take a metaphorical approach to it. Yeah, Natsuki already told me about it. She did? She didn't say anything weird, did she? She just wanted us to write about the same topic again. It's supposed to better compare the differences in our writing styles or thought process. Anyways, it was her idea. Knowing her, it's no surprise that she would want to do something like that. She probably just wants to show off. It's not like I have a particular interest in her writing style, I just went with her request. But, well, I suppose it's not so bad to write about something simple on occasion. It can be refreshing, you know? It's good for me to calm my thoughts once in a while. I think I agree. Thanks for sharing. Okay, you three, we're all done sharing poems, right? Why don't we start figuring out... Hold on a second. Is it just me, or did you just say something strange just now? Something did sound a bit unusual. That's right. You deviated from your usual catchphrase when addressing the club. Catchphrase? I have a catchphrase? Jeez. Why is the mood so weird today? What is going on? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it. Stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. Excuse me. Don't do this to my little brain. In your books, maybe. Look, the only thing different is that Sayori isn't here. Seems you're right. Sayori always helps lighten the mood a little bit, doesn't she? It's almost like everyone's balance is thrown off a little when she's not around. Where the heck did she run off to anyways? I thought she just went to pee. Natsuki, please show some decency. Oh, come on. She actually wasn't feeling too well and went home early. Is that so? Hope she's alright. Seriously? Of all the times to not go home with her, you pick the time she's not feeling well? So much for you two being all lovey-dovey. No. First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Sayori. And second, she's kind of been avoiding me today and I didn't want to force it. Oh? That's a curious expression coming from Yuri of all people? Calm down, guys. I talked to her earlier and everything is fine. What did she say? Anyway, we need to figure out the rest of the festival preparations, so avoiding the conversation. Let's decide what everyone will be doing this weekend. I already know what I'm doing. That's right. Natsuki will be making cupcakes, but we might need a lot of them and different flavors. Can you handle that all by yourself, Natsuki? Challenge accepted. And as for myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Sarah will be helping me design them. And as for Yuri, you can... Guys, can you help me come up with something for Yuri? I'm useless. No, that's not it at all. You're the most talented person here, you know. Now Natsuki's pouting too. Jeez, even I can tell now. I guess I never gave Sarah enough credit, but I can tell things are even harder on here when she's not around. That may be the case. But if I can't be a leader on my own, then I won't grow as a person. So Yuri, you have beautiful handwriting, you know. So you should make some banners and decorations to help set the atmosphere. Atmosphere? About that, I love atmosphere. Oh, she's all determined now. She's like, oh, yes, atmosphere. Yuri's expression suddenly changes. She stares at her desk in focus and starts nodding to herself. Yes, yes. Your mind is already racing, I see. That's great. You'll be a wonderful help, Yuri. But anyway, that just leaves you, Sav. The one who is truly useless. Back, sister. Haha, don't say that. In fact, both Natsuki and Yuri have some pretty heavy tasks to handle. It'll probably go a long way to give one of them a hand. You could always help me out as well. I'd be really appreciative of that. Is Monica suggesting I spend the weekend with one of my club members? How on earth are they going to respond to a suggestion like that? I suppose I wouldn't mind a bit of help. And even if you don't know how to bake, there's always some dirty work I can give you. It's not like Monica's going to give me a choice, and you shouldn't be sitting on your butt anyways. Natsuki tries to mumble a bunch of excuses like that. If I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned that you would like to handle the baking on your own. Sav may not like to be around if you only make him out to be a nuisance. So therefore, maybe we'll soon to sign in with the decorations. Hold on, I never said that. How hard could it be for a few decorations anyways? Sazmola, you're making excuses for Sav to... What are you saying? Okay. Everyone wants a piece of me. I get it. It'll be extremely meticulous work. And baking, is it? Just what do you think? Guys, let's settle down for a moment. In the end, I think it's up to Sav to decide how we'd like to contribute. Besides, he hasn't really got a chance to spend any time with me yet, you know? So I'm sure he's interested in... You literally just said... Monica's like, guys, let him choose. But also, you should really spend time with me. We haven't spent a lot of time together, you know? You should really spend some time with me. Sorry. I was just saying, though. Jeez. Can we just settle this already? You're okay with this, right? In the end, it's up to you. Of course. In that case, everyone looks straight at me. Oh, God. Oh, no. Decisions. Okay. Personally, Yuri, no. Monica, quite high on my list, since I haven't spent a lot of time with her. I don't like the way that your eyes are just glancing underneath. Natsuki, yeah. Sayori, now that's where the tough decision comes in. Do I... Sayori's not really doing anything though, is she?
2,000 years later.
I'm gonna go with baking. Well, baking sounds like it could be fun. And you guys made it sound like a lot of work, so it could probably use 2 people. Don't worry, baking is a ton of fun. You'll definitely agree. Just a minute ago, you were saying that... That's because... Never mind, okay? Well, anyway, you'll be fine by yourself, right, Yuri? Of course. I'm used to it, after all. That's good. Even though Yuri's been melodramatic, it's a little hard to not feel bad. This has everything, right? Anything else we need to talk about? No, I think that's it. Are you guys excited? Yes. Everything except for the performance is going to be awesome. Everything that really counts. What about you, Sav? Me? I guess because I'm interested to see how it would turn out. It's good enough for me. What about you, Yuri? Yuri? She's still sulking. Natsuki starts pouting too. It's not that big of a deal or anything. Well, it might not be just that. I think that Yuri might just be feeling a little underappreciated in general. Have to come up with something for her to do and then nobly offering to help. That doesn't mean... Natsuki glances back and forth between everyone with a worried expression. Look. Natsuki goes over and puts her hands down on Yuri's shoulders. Yuri, you really are the most talented one here, and you're going to help make the event a lot more fun and welcoming. And I mean, the cupcakes will probably help a lot too. You're going to make the atmosphere special. That'll be really important for the way that people feel during the performances. So, you need to stop being dumb and give yourself a little more credit. Natsuki releases her hands and turns around to face the other direction. You didn't really mean that, did you? Not really, but... God damn it. Yuri isn't the only one surprised. Monaco and I are also taken aback by Natsuki's words. Natsuki, of all people, to be saying such encouraging things, but I began to understand. Natsuki was trying to sound like Sayori. Even if it didn't work perfectly, I could tell that she tried to say something Sayori would say at a time like this. Because Sayori always helps everyone smile and feel good about themselves. I'm sorry for being dumb. I'm going to do my best, and all of us are going to make it a really great event. Yeah. Hope to see everyone do their best, but with that, there's nothing more for today, so I guess it's time for us to head out. Okay, but I'm staying here a little longer. I barely got to do any reading today, so fair enough, there's nothing wrong with that. Everyone packs up their things. I start to follow Monaco and Yuri out the door, stay tapped between each other. Where are you going? What are you going to do to me? We still need to figure out our plans for this weekend. You literally would have gotten home and realized that you didn't even have a way to contact me. That's true, I'm done. I have no idea how that slipped my mind. Jeez, good thing I stopped you. I'm giving you my number, okay? You better not make it weird or anything. Ooh, I'm getting Natsuki's number! Why would I do that? Natsuki gives me her number. Oh, can't I have the number? That'd be nice. Okay, I'm coming over on Sunday. I'll bring all the ingredients. Wait, you're coming to my house? Well, yeah. What's wrong with that? I mean, I just figured that since I'm the one helping you, I'd be going to your house. Yeah, right. Like I could have a guy over at my house. My dad would kill me. Really? It's kind of strict if you ask me. Yeah, how do you think I feel? I can't do anything when my dad is home. Anyway, I just needed to complain for a second. We have each other's numbers now. That's all I needed from you. I guess I'll text you when I'm coming over. Right, fine by me. Yep. I'm really going to show you why I love baking so much. So you better look forward to it. Oh? Didn't you just say you were going to give me all the dirty work? Well, I was just saying that. It's not like I can act like in front of everyone that I was looking forward to this. Wait, really? Well, kind of. Just because I never got to bake with someone else before. That's all it is, so... Alright, I get it. Sorry for overreacting. Anyway, I'll be heading out now. See you on Sunday. Never mind. Can't believe this. Natsuki is going to be coming to my house on Sunday. Oh my god! Oh my god! My anxiety shites through the roof. Shites through the roof! Even though I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point, there's no telling what might end up happening when we're outside of school. More than that, she told me that she was looking forward to it. Is this a chance I have to make something happen between us? Or is it too early for that? Only time will tell, but until then I won't be able to take my mind off it. Seriously can't wait.